Hi everyone, it's Yolandi and Alana from Good Night. If you have a client, what is the process? Explain that a little bit more in detail so people understand that we do take it really seriously. It's not just, oh, here's a plan for you, good luck. No.
And I love this because I love what I do, Yolandi. So I'd be pleased to explain this. So, first and foremost, just when someone is sort of curious about it, we do our first 15-minute free call. But that call for me is just to understand a little bit more about that family and the baby specifically. And then for them to understand what I also do and how it all works. So we would go through the science of sleep, the hormones that influence sleep briefly. I mean, it is a short call, okay, but it's just to help the client understand exactly
But
what
you're
it is.
saying now 15 minutes. I have to interrupt you because we actually did a assessment of that with all the consultants, and most of them said that that lead call actually goes on for longer. It's more like a 30 to 45-minute call that happens on that initial assessment.
Okay, I've never had a bang 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I agree
always a
with
little bit
I agree with
longer.
you. It is always a little bit longer, but also because we give the moms a chance to answer. I would want a mom or a dad or both to understand exactly what's happening with the baby's sleep, which is based on the sleep science, and then what we do, which again is based on the sleep science. And then once we're on the same page on that initial call, we agree on a consultation date, which I put them into the calendar, and then we send a whole long questionnaire. I always say to moms, it is super long. You need time to complete this questionnaire. It is not a hard questionnaire, it's a questionnaire about their baby, okay,
Yes.
and their lives and their families that we understand because our plans are specifically tailored to each family. So it might sound like really, but yes, we actually read every single detail of this 10-page questionnaire and make sure that that information is transferred into the plan for the baby. What we then do is that we then go into 1.5 hour consultation. And in that 1.5 hour consultation, we go through the detailed plan. So if it's face to face, the parents will have a copy, I will have a copy. If it's on Zoom, I will share the plan on the Zoom and then we will go through it. So that is our plan A. As we're discussing this plan, feedback from the parent or from the parents starts coming in. And what we do is, if the parent says, you know, Alana, I'm not feeling right about this, I will use my professional experience to adjust it as best as we can so we can still get the same results that we need to get. As Yolandi, as you mentioned, the plan is not just about the sleep training because frankly, people could Google that, right? But the whole plan is more about everything that makes up the baby's life, the building blocks, like you mentioned, we're talking about nutrition, the daytime routine, the environment, any other factors that might be there. Is your baby premature? Does your baby have anything that we need to consider around them? We also look at bedtime routine, and that becomes really important in the whole scheme of things. And then the one that people call sleep training is actually the one that you were talking about, which is around sleep associations and the issues that your baby has, the help that your child needs throughout the night for them to get a full night of sleep, which often involves the parents, which is where we then come in to teach this little one how to put themselves to sleep so that they can do that the whole night through.
I love that. And that's only the start of it because then
That's
with the
the
follow
start.
up is what we shine in. I feel that's really then to guide the parents for 2 weeks through the process of implementing this detailed individual holistic plan is really then to help them because you don't know how the baby's going to react. You don't know how the siblings are going to react. You don't know how the parents are going to react. So, in the end of the day, it is important to follow up and find out what's going on. And sometimes just be like, yes, we're on the right track, or make changes as need be. But I think, Alana, that was really insightful. And I think parents are going to benefit so much from just understanding what sleep training is and what we do as Good Night. So I thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Good
Thank you,
night.
Lani. Have a great day.